क्लास, गुड मॉर्निंग। आज हम डीजी क्लास कर रहे हैं रीचिंग द एज ऑफ अडोलरेंस। ठीक है बेटा, तो आप इसको देखेंगे जो भी इसमें आ रहा है, उसके बाद नहीं समझ में आएगा मैं भी आपको बताऊंगी, लेकिन मैं आपसे भी पूछूंगी और मेरे पास यहाँ खड़े होके आपने बताना है। ठीक है, मैं जिस बच्चे से पूछूंगी उसने कुछ भी बता देना है, जो मैं पूछूंगी उसका आंसर। ठीक है, आप डीजी देख रहे हो तो आप आंसर भी दे सकते हैं। ओके, सो लेट्स से एंड लिसन इट केयरफुली। अच्छे से इसे देखिए और ध्यान से इसे सुनिए। ओके बेटा, लेट्स सी। ओके, सबसे पहला पॉइंट है प्यूबर्टी एंड द चेंजेस इट्स बीइंग। प्यूबर्टी के टाइम जो चेंजेस हैं वो। ओके बेटा, ये तो
A ship can only float on the surface. Why is it so? The difference lies in their A submarine can move underwater, but a ship can only float on the surface. Why is it so? The difference lies in their design. A ship is not designed to move under the water. Similarly, the body of a child is not designed to make babies. Puberty marks the beginning of the natural changes that take a child to reproductive maturity. At around 10 to 11 years of age, children experience a sudden spurt of growth, and their bodies change in noticeable ways. This process of change from childhood to adulthood is called puberty.
ठीक है, बच्चे से लेके जो चेंजेस आते हैं बड़े होने तक उसको
And
बोलते
the
हैं
period of
puberty
life
या
when
फिर
these changes
adolescence।
occur, leading to reproductive maturity, is called adolescence. These puberty-related changes continue till the teen years.
इसको टीनेजर्स भी बोलते हैं।
In girls, the onset of puberty is generally 1 or 2 years earlier than in boys. Here is a group of adolescents. Observe the variation in their general physical features. Lisa is the tallest, while Sam is the shortest. David has a faint moustache and beard, and Susan looks mature compared to the others. Why do they show so much variation? This is because the period of adolescence with the changes of puberty is different for everyone.
Adolescence के changes सब में different होते हैं. किसी की height छोटी रहती है,
Adolescents
बहुत
have
ज़्यादा
a lot
बड़ा
of
हो जाता है.
questions on their minds. Let us find out what these are. Susan is wondering why the shape of her body is changing. Is she normal? Susan, like others in this group, is undergoing puberty. These changes are normal. The bodies of girls and boys change in different ways. In girls, the body becomes wider below the waist. And in boys, the shoulders broaden and there is substantial growth in muscles. Sam is short, but his friends are growing taller. Rates of growth vary in different children. Some may grow fast, while others may grow more gradually.
किसी की height
Not
बहुत
all
जल्दी बढ़
children
जाती है,
reach the same final height either. During puberty, the bones of arms and legs called the long bones grow, making the person taller. Sometimes different parts of the body grow at different rates, but eventually the body becomes proportionate.
और body में मैंने बताया
Laura
था,
is sad
बहुत ज़्यादा
because
शुरू
her
हो जाता
face
है तो
is
pimples आ
full of
जाते हैं,
pimples.
फुंसियाँ होनी शुरू हो जाती हैं, उनको pimples
The increased activity of sweat and oil glands of skin during puberty commonly leads to acne and pimples. Tony is surprised to hear his cracking voice.
और वॉइस की आवाज चेंज हो जाती है.
In boys, the voice notes or larynx grows and is visible in the throat region as the Adam's apple. Loss of control over the growing muscles in the voice box may cause temporary cracking of the adolescent boy's voice. Lisa feels depressed and often experiences mood swings. Puberty also brings changes in the mental state. The brain learns fast and the individual is more independent and confident. Some individuals may experience mood swings and feel insecure. All these changes are part of growing up. And remember, you are not the only one. we know that the main aim of the changes that occur during puberty is to attain reproductive maturity. So, the main changes during puberty affect the reproductive parts. These changes differentiate boys from girls more strongly and are called secondary sexual characteristics. In girls, the secondary sexual characteristics include development of breasts, growth of hair in the pubic and the armpit regions, and production of the female gametes or ova. One of the ovaries produces one ovum every 28 to 30 days. At the same time, the wall of the uterus thickens to prepare for receiving the embryo, which will be formed after fertilization. In the absence of fertilization, the ovum, along with the uterine lining, is shed in the form of bleeding. This is commonly called menstruation or monthly period. In boys, secondary sexual characteristics include enlargement of the sexual organs, growth of body and facial hair, and the beginning of production of male gametes, the sperms, in the testes.
बॉयज की हैं और ये चीजेस गर्ल की एट द टाइम ऑफ puberty. Human endocrine system.
If you have to send a quick message, you can make a phone call. A telephone with a cable sends messages from one point to another through a network of wires. A mobile phone performs the same function, but without the use of wires. A mobile sends messages as radio waves. There are millions of messages going to millions of receivers, and only the right receiver receiver receives the message. How does our body send messages?
देखिए बेटा, जैसे फोन करते हैं तो एकदम से मैसेज चला जाता है ना, ये बटन ऑन करा तो लाइट एकदम से चल जाती है, तो हमारी बॉडी में एकदम से कोई कहीं पे चोट लगती है तो उसका एकदम से हमें पता चल जाता है, साथ साथ ही पेन होने लगता है। वो किस कारण से होता है वो देखिए अभी, ये वो तो बताएंगे।
The body uses two systems to communicate, the nervous system and the endocrine system. The nervous system works like a telephone with cables. Here, the messages or the signals are sent from the brain to the different organs via a network of nerves. On the other hand, the endocrine system works like the mobile phone. It does not need ducts or wires. Messages in the form of chemicals are poured directly into the blood. These chemicals each reach the right target organ and deliver the message. The endocrine system is a collection of glands called endocrine glands. These glands secrete the chemical messages of our body, hormones. Hormones regulate many important processes in our body, such as growth, water balance, heart rate, sleep, and mood. Each hormone has a specific function. Once released into the blood by the gland, it reaches the target organ, which then performs the desired function. Let us look at the major endocrine glands of our body. Pituitary gland. It is located at the base of the brain. Thyroid gland. It is situated below the voice box. Pancreas. It is found below the stomach. It is a part of both the digestive and the endocrine systems. Adrenal glands. Two adrenal glands are present, one on each kidney. The endocrine system also includes the testes in males and the ovaries in females. These are the main endocrine glands of our body. This is a scene in a classroom without a teacher. And this is a classroom with a teacher. As you can see, with a teacher around, students are well controlled. In the same way, all endocrine glands are controlled by a master gland, the pituitary gland. It sends messages to other glands about which hormones are to be released, when they are to be released, and in what quantities. The pituitary gland is also well connected with the nervous system through an important part of the brain called the hypothalamus. So, the two messaging systems of our body, the nervous system and the endocrine system, work together to control our body.
हमारी बॉडी में जो हार्मोन्स बनते हैं,
Different endocrine glands secrete different hormones. Let's look at the role of some hormones. Growth is an important function of our body. We all grow, but what regulates our growth? Growth hormone, released by the pituitary gland, controls our growth.
ग्रोथ हार्मोन
Too much or too little of this hormone leads to abnormal growth. Look at this picture. Why does this person have a swollen throat?
ग्रोथ हार्मोन किस जो ग्रोथ होती है बॉडी की, हमारे शरीर की, किसके थ्रू होती है? पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड के थ्रू। और ये थायराइड होता है यहाँ पे, ठीक है, थायराइड ग्लैंड।
नमक की कमी होती है।
This condition is called
ये
goiter.
इंक्रीज करने लग जाता है।
It occurs when the thyroid gland does not produce enough of the hormone thyroxine. Thyroxine also plays an important role in growth and other bodily functions. Did you know that in frogs the hormone thyroxine controls the metamorphosis or the development of an adult frog from the larva stage? Let's look at another important hormone in humans. This person has been diagnosed with diabetes. Her blood sugar level is high. Do you know what causes diabetes?
डायबिटीज किससे होती है?
शुगर से।
शुगर ज्यादा बॉडी में हो जाता है, लेकिन कौन सा हार्मोन उसको कंट्रोल करता है? पैनक्रियास। देखिए
The pancreas secretes a hormone called insulin that controls the blood sugar level. A lack of insulin leads to diabetes. What happens when you are suddenly angry, excited, worried, or scared? There are sudden changes in your body, such as accelerated heartbeat, sudden sweating, or even goosebumps.
किसी को ज्यादा पसीने
The adrenal glands secrete a hormone called adrenaline, which prepares your body for emergencies and stress. This gland also secretes a hormone that regulates the salt balance in the blood, which may affect frequency of urination. What brings about the changes related to puberty in boys and girls? All changes related to sexual maturity and reproduction are due to sex hormones. Testosterone, secreted by the testes, and estrogen and progesterone, secreted by the ovaries, are the sex hormones.
पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड से क्या है? ग्रोथ। थायराइड ग्लैंड से थायरॉक्सिन, पैनक्रियास इंसुलिन, एड्रेनल ग्लैंड से एड्रेनलिन एंड अदर हार्मोन्स, टेस्टिस से टेस्ट्रोजन, ओवरीज से एस्ट्रोजन या ओस्ट्रोजन्स, ठीक है। तो ये आपको याद रखना है कि कौन से ग्लैंड से कौन सा हार्मोन रिलीज